the Electoral Commission, EC, has offered a second opportunity to the deleted NHIS registrants to get back onto the voters' register ahead of the December polls. Now, the EC had earlier explained that there's no indication that the extension could ensure more people are re-registered. The EC's head of communication, Eric Japaso, at a press conference last Friday stated that there's no evidence that when the extension is granted, the remaining people will come out of their houses or communities to get their names re-registered. Now, after pleas by the opposition parties and the general public, the EC has decided to offer a lifeline to the over 30,000 people who failed to register. Now let's get onto the phone line and speak with Eric Japasu, the head of communications at the EC. Good afternoon, sir, and thanks for agreeing with us. Now good afternoon, sir. We had heard you a number of times rightly stating that the EC was not going to extend the exercise, and what brought about the U-turn all of a sudden?
Thank you very much. We had a program which has detailed the date, time, place, the period for the exercise. And this time and period was agreed together with our stakeholders. So having accomplished the task as the stated period, we came out to state our position, and getting the first report from our operatives, our informed position was that the exercise has been accomplished, and we'll have to proceed according to the late timetable, which also indicated that from tomorrow, 5th to 8th August, we should be exhibiting the register for the NHIS registrant. But as an accountable and a listening public institution, we took into consideration the other side, that is the concerns of our critical stakeholders, particularly voters in the elections, some civil society groups, and political parties, which were of the view that we should give some window of opportunity for a few people who are left to come and then register. And having considered all this, we engaged our stakeholders, and we thought it was a compelling reason and to give the window of opportunity, which we have granted as we speak now.
Now, is this also going to be at a cost to the EC, and how long will this program take, or the extension take?
The extension is from tomorrow, 5th of August, up to the 12th of August for the NHIS registrants. And then we have this other one, the continuous voters registration, which is a 2-day program, and that will start. Okay, we have 2 days. That is the 19th and then the 26th of August.
And is this going to be at a cost to the EC?
Naturally, you engage in a field operation of this nature. It goes with logistics and the deployment of resources. So there's certainly going to be some cost element.
How much?
I'm yet to be apprised of it.
Okay. Now, before I let you go, early on you did mention that what will be the guarantee that these persons would come out to re-register. How do you have the assurance? But first of all, before I let you go, 2 questions in one. How best do you think this situation can be dealt with, although you have extended the date? And what's the assurance that these persons will come out in their numbers for this extension?
I didn't get the first one. If you may come again, please.
I'm asking that how best do you think such a situation can be dealt with, although there has been an extension? And what is the assurance that these persons will come out in their numbers to re-register?
The level of assurance was gauged from the concerns which were raised by the stakeholders, the voters, and who were on the ground and felt they could not get the chance to register. And so we felt that no, once you give them the opportunity this time around, they will come back and then register.
All right. Well,
and in terms of dissemination, the strategy is already in place. We only intensify and then increase the publicity And having roped in our stakeholders, we are of the hope that our stakeholders, as usual, will come on board and then help spread the information.
Okay.
As you, the media, you have already even started engaging us.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I have been speaking with Eric Japasu. He is the head of communications at the Electoral Commission. But